We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the...
There he goes! Got the first down and more. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. They'll keep it on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing. and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. It didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. The give out of the gun. Oh, what a cut! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Smashes in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Throwing on the run. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
On the ready.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Reed. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Reed. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Bully ball on third and short. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Hand off to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yardage.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one... They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Louisville offense is headed you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Defense wants to bring the heat. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lets it fly. Nice grab in traffic. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Reed. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Find some fresh air. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pushes toward the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Reed. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hodges. Pushed down for the tackle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide... Trust you, I'm finding you.
Using his legs, it's Reed. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The give on the option. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. Going to the run, it's Reed. Got some room in it to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt, tying the game. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, that's so frustrating as a defense. You get him to 4th and goal. The quarterback's under center. You got a good chance you know what he's doing, but they just get enough push up front. Quarterback finds a little bit of a crease, and the ball crosses the plane, and they get the touchdown on 4th and goal.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. And the Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get access to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Connection to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Callaway. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this thing.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. He has been surgical. Precision passes. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run, and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. Not enough for the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Coleman. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more.